going. If I'm just gonna stall, they'll never know.
Oh,
They'll never
we're not
know I'm
live yet.
stalling. And that should be it, right? Hello, Pooples.
And Scooples.
Let me real quick confirm suspicions that I have vis-a-vis the liveness of the stream. Creator Studio. Hessian Legogo, beautiful Jojo, and his bizarre adventures.
Kakyoin. He's the MILF hunter.
Yep, everything looks hot. Too hot for TV even. That's why we're coming to you on YouTube's Henri. I cannot believe it. You did. That's Arnold.
You've done it.
You've done it. Team Fusion is finished.
We're on this.
Dad said he was going to step down as CEO. I'm done with that. I'm done with that. As CEO of Fusion Call. Something about going to travel. We've come quite a long way, haven't we? As for me, I'm a think I travel as well. If we meet up, we can have a battle. Thank you for everything. Stop your question inspiration. That's how I imagine French. It's just a lot of phlegm.
Choking with an accent?
Yes, exactly.
It's awful.
Oh, this is nice. We don't have to backtrack all the way for the cave. Should I make the long trek back to Palm Tree Resort? Why, yes.
They just watch you they make you watch the cutscene.
Yeah, it's the same thing. You just are not in control. One thing we did briefly after we went off air, because Peter had an inside scoop for us, we got a Master Ball.
Oh, so yeah.
We will
Time to
maybe
catch
use that.
a Weedle.
Yes. Clearly. Palm Tree Resort. So apparently there's some like bizarre fetch quest you do in here. For like 3 ladies, and it gets you. Oh wait, no, I'm sorry, that's on Serenity Island. Never mind. But that gets you the opportunity to catch Mew, I think.
Oh.
But
okay.
We have a lot of Pokemon that are better than Mew, so.
Yeah. What was Mew's appeal? Like, other than like, oh, it's Mew, cool collectible.
It can learn any TM or move tutor move.
Right, and it also has transform. That was the other thing. It's every Pokemon.
Well, it can learn all the moves. It's the godfather of moves.
Come to me on the day of my Pokemon League Championship.
You knock out Mewtwo. Mew flies into Cerulean Cave. Look how they've massacred my boy.
Now it's time to island hunt.
We need to find out where this Ave Gym is. Drop frames. I don't like the sound of that.
It's hidden. It's just like a speakeasy somewhere.
Yeah.
Ah, Empoleon out of nowhere.
Out of nowhere. Still dies to Earthquake.
That's fair.
And don't you know it?
Ha. So I saw recently that there is a new hot game sweeping the scene for. It's going to be sweeping the scene for a couple weeks called Ape Out.
Ape Out.
It's a Devolver digital game where you play an ape running through a facility. It's very stylized, and so like, ooh, cool visuals. So you just run around and throw people into walls.
Yeah, I like Devolver's. Devolver has had like the best fucking E3 press conferences the past few years. Absolutely hilarious.
What were they doing last year? I forget.
They just lampoon the game industry. They're like the White House Correspondents' Dinner of press conferences. They got this lady up there, and she's just taking the piss out of everything. It's like loot boxes, loot boxes, because all you fucks will buy stupid chintzy bullshit for more money. Okay.
Loot boxes.
Pokemon.
Bootlocks.
Fly.
I see where we must go.
My guess is somewhere near here, yeah.
Go
That's
through the Spatula Sea. Well,
yeah, I guess we set sail.
For adventure?
On the big blue wet thing. Nailed it! We got there. Muppet Treasure Island.
Sick reference, bro.
Sick reference, bro.
Your references are out of control.
Totally tubular.
I still have never watched fucking Superbad. I remember I wanted to watch it because it was all the rage. My brother and my sister said, "You'll see it when you're older." And I got older and I didn't care.
When I turned 17, my sister got me a couple Blu-rays, and that was one of them. She got me
was it a good movie?
Movies. Yeah. I mean, it's funny. It's that Judd Apatow style of comedy. So if you absolutely hate that, chances are you probably won't like this. But it's fun. It's got a lot of, I don't know if I'd say heart, but it's interesting to see some of these like really famous actors when they weren't so famous. Like
just doodling around.
Emma Stone's first movies.
Oh wow.
Michael Cera, Jonah Hill, Seth Rogen.
Yep.
Bill Hader, I think, is also in it.
Oh wow. Seth Rogen. We have to use dive.
I don't want to use dive. Fuck, who even can learn dive?
Probably still Swampert.
But it's such a shitty move.
Fair. You don't want Waterfly?
No, I don't. I don't want a 60 base power Waterfly.
Teach it to Dragonite.
No.
Right over agility.
I think we already went over agility for Fly.
Okay.
Oh, fuck.
He's becoming our HM slave. This is not good. How much base power is dive?
60.
Oh, ew. Let's just go back and get let's catch a cheeky water type Pokemon. And just teach it.
Yeah. Time to use that Master Ball. Alright, can Tentacruel learn dive, do you think?
I feel like it should. Let's look up. Can Tentacruel use dive? We don't have even a fishing rod. We have not checked around town for a fishing rod.
We have not, no.
Can... Gen 3 move set. Yes.
Okay. Hopefully it will stay in an Ultra Ball.
Oh god.
Easy.
And there it is, ladies. Mental gentlemen. Remember that?
Mental.
Remember Meet the Spy? I remember.
Gold member.
I fucking love gold!
Love gold!
No, we already have one. We don't need you anymore. Get out of my life.
You got a higher level one.
We've got a whole Miller High Life strapped to my ankle. I can dive now. No, Miller Lite would make you float because it's not high gravity.
Got a whole 40 of Hurricane tapped to my ankle here.
Yeah, it's like we've got a new hyperbolic time chamber, Vegeta. Just a bottle of Guinness.
This is the gym.
No. Some random kid just walking. He's like, my Pokemon sprained its ankle. Welcome to the gym challenge. I think it's in the Palm Tree Resort.
Oh, you're right. You're correct. Running, cause I've got to switch some Pokemon. Move Pokemon. Tentacle. Move.
You don't even get a name.
Nope, you're not important enough.
I would name it the Problem Solvers. Just because it's offensive to my tastes.
You know it's bad when it's offensive to Peter's taste.
Those of you listening at home, go look up Problem Solvers with a Z. I've ranted on this many times, but that's a show that was created by a man in the middle of an insane asylum.
On a coke binge.
I heard it was a prototype for Google Deep Dream. I'm surprised with all the Google Deep Dream stuff. Like, I guess you can do it with a bunch of different things. I've never seen any with bugs, because that seems like an easy one to be like, hey, you wanna suggest images of schizophrenia and or other mental problems. Just look up ants. It's like everything's ants. Ants everywhere.
Ants, they're in my pants.
Give my ants a chance.
Stick them.
I'm sad we don't have the obligatory Magikarp fisherman. That was one of my favorite battles from Pokemon Ruby, Emerald, Sapphire.
Pokemon all the games.
Huh?
Pokemon all the games.
Oh, there is a pure Magikarp fisherman in all the games?
There is. I don't know that to be a fact, but I'm going to pretend like it is until I'm proven wrong.
That's fair. Just it's that beautiful free experience. Why are these things level 8?
I don't know.
What is the scaling?
But it made it easy to catch one. It's probably so you can get a Pokemon that knows dive easy.
Yeah. That's fair. Why is it a Crawdaunt?
I don't know, but I would rather have a Crawdaunt. Crawdaunt's pretty boss.
Can we undive?
Yes.
Cool.
I wasn't expecting this to come out of the lake. I'm the lady of the lake.
Women in ponds distributing swords is no basis for a system of government.
Extreme executive power because some watery tart lobbed a scimitar at me.
Derived from the power of the masses.
Help, I'm being repressed. You saw him repressing me.
Monty Python.
And the Holy Grail on Netflix now.
Unlike my cousin who became a priest, we called her the Holy Gale.
Her name was Gail, if you didn't understand the joke.
It's funny for two reasons. Because women can't be priests in the Catholic Church.
I think they overturned that recently, didn't they?
I don't know. Let's take a look.
It seems like something Pope Francis would do. He seems like a pretty progressive kind of guy.
Catholic. Uh, Pope Francis confirms finality on ban of ordaining women priests.
Oh,
Yeah. So he's
the
like,
opposite
nope.
then.
Accordion lungs. Slowpoke. He's
Accordion
he's all our friends. He looks particularly well rested.
Yes, he looks very awake. Alert, even.
He's having a hot cat nap.
I think he would be regular tempo poke with how well rested he is.
I could imagine if Pokemon were in real life, they would be the true equivalent of cats. They would just find boxes and they would sit in them.
I don't know why cats are like that with cardboard boxes.
They're like, it fits all of my crevices.
You gotta be fucking kidding me.
What is this hot bamboozle? Can we dive in that little spot over there?
I hope.
Okay. Thank you!
Well, if it gets us around, let's not get ahead of ourselves here.
Alright, what's undersea? Do we get to fight a clam pearl? Yes, we do.
You called it.
They're cute. I like them. Their evolutions, I'm not so sure about. But that's okay. I forget how... Is it like a stat-based divergent evolution? No, it's an item-based divergent trading evolution. It's... Honestly... Ooh, item.
Full restore.
Always good. When you just want to stunt on the Elite Four.
Are you a student or perhaps a master? I'm Ninja Master Gordon.
Let's settle this as ninjas. Hit him in his weak. Give him the old swirly. Right in his swirl.
Get it? Because he's got a swirl on his chest.
Where's his mouth? No one knows.
That's where his dick should be. Oh, that's right. He's fighting type. That's why that did fuck all for damage. Forgot about that.
I feel like a lot of people forget about Poliwrath. I know I did.
He's a cool Pokemon. I like the design. I like water fighting, but he never got any love from Game Freak. Never got any good moves or stat increases or anything to make him relevant.
Who is that surfer gym leader who is like, I have a Bidoof?
I don't remember.
It was Diamond and Pearl. Was it Brawly?
Perhaps.
Where it was a water level raising and lowering puzzle, and he was like water, but he was also fighting. Oh, there is a gym here. We've found it.
Excellent.
Tear.
Is this cave the gym? Am I being led to believe that?
The real gym was the friends we made along the way. By which we mean we have to defeat all of them in a 3v1 team battle.
Chilai, Henry.
And that's where, little did you know, we came fully prepared for this eventuality. Earthquake. Destroy them all.
All 6 of our Pokemon use Earthquake simultaneously.
It's a team-wide fissure against their entire team.
It does. When you use Earthquake simultaneously with 6 Pokemon, it becomes a perfect accuracy fissure.
That reminds me of the greatest shitpost in all of Golden Sun on the forums, which was the Wheat Sword.
a trio of fighting types live in this cave. Oh, so Terrakion, Vizion, and Keldeo are in this cave.
Ye old musketeers. But yes, the Wheat Sword, whose special ability was the Dutchman. Summoned a Dutchman. And he shaved the wheat from his enemies. The forums, I was a youngster when I went on those forums, on the fucking GameFAQ forums. And the GameFAQs forums for an anime RPG, like a JRPG like Golden Sun, was not a world I was prepared for at my age. Like, I didn't know what shipping meant. So I was like, okay, these are words I don't understand.
I ship that.
As, you know, I also didn't participate in the forums because I'm notoriously coastly chest when it comes to being social online. But it was a weird way because we were all waiting for Golden Sun Dark Dawn to come out. And it was just a desert of content. Even though I went on there like every other day.
Darkwood Town.
Ugh.
Here's to hopefully never having to use dive ever fucking again.
Yes. I'm looking at you, Sutopolis. Although I do like the Sutopolis aesthetic.
Yes.
I don't like that you have to use fucking surf to get around town. But that's another story.
It's Venice.
Yes.
It's fucking
and
Hoenn.
Like Venice, it should have Gonda fucking Leers. Should have a dude who says, "Do you want me to take you across?" And you say yes. And then he goes, "Do do do do," and then you're across.
Tyson, the gym leader, is such a hunk. That rippling muscle. Oh, he's so dreamy.
He's made of 100% white meat.
Dojo. They try and help Pokemon train the people train their Pokemon. Why don't you try it?
They Pokemon train their Pokemon, train their Pokemon. Help Pokemon. Ooh.
Help Pokemon. Oh, this is Eevees. Interesting. Very interesting. That's neat.
Yes.
I don't think we need to do that.
Which is that good. Oh, hey! Oh, hi, Mark!
Percy. Sab, I should have known you'd be last of us to get here. I was hoping I might get to battle you. Are you ready to battle now? Sure. Come on. Why is it still a Quilava?
Come on, buddy. Go here. I'm sitting out here with my fucking squad. My siege engines. I'm ready to destroy Carthage out here, and you're just sitting here with your fucking stage 2 evolution. Your dainty ass Gardevoir.
No,
we ain't
map.
using projectiles. The wrong map. We didn't pick Fox.
What do we have against
Dragonite?
water types?
We don't have
be...
Thunder.
Does he still know Thunderbolt?
No.
No, he does not.
But he does. He isn't ground, so it's a solid choice. He's also dragon. Is he dragon yet? No.
Dragonite? Yes.
Seadra.
Oh, Seadra is not
isn't
dragon yet. No, that's just water.
Just pure water.
My accuracy fell. Dragonite is
suck though. Fat, a lot of good that did for you.
Manectric.
Why should we try?
Yeah, we'll keep on tactics. We'll pretend like.
See, he was gonna use Spark.
I should have just set up on him and swept, but I can probably sweep without setting up.
Yes, I would agree with that sentiment.
Quilava.
Please send out your Quilava versus my Patriot Missile, the Pokemon.
Land shark doo 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 doo. Land shark doo 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 doo.
I am land shark. I can swim through water as though it were land.
Land shark.
That was Blockhead. That was Newgrounds. Back in the day.
I always think of Chevy Chase when I think of land sharks. In fact, I've named several Garchomps Chevy Chase.
Delivery.
Telegram. Land shark.
Land shark.
Oh, great. Another fucking HM.
What is this shit?
Waterfall.
Oh, good. There's Waterfall Gorge. Tentacool, you know what to do.
I hope we can learn Waterfall.
I think it should, yes. Cut, surf, waterfall, dive. It's,
wonderful.
What is this?
It's the
What do you say it
Gyarados
was?
fountains. Yes. What will I wish for?
Immortality?
To be 5 inches taller. Or 5 centimeters. L-I-T-Y?
Yeah.
Shit!
Well, I'm sure there's a... Well, fuck it. Let's just be smart about this. Tunod. What was this? Darkwood Town?
Yeah.
Justice. It triggers an event.
Tice.
Is it gonna be a fucking Victini? Oh no, it's gonna be one of the Three Musketeers.
Yeah, it's gonna be hopefully Taraki. No, it'll be Keldeo.
Well,
did I spell that wrong?
Oh, with 3 exclamation points. Wow. Okay.
This is the only
Do we
event?
care? Yes. Well, probably not. This is just... Oh, from this... Yes. From this fountain. Do we want to catch it?
Yeah.
Do we have enough Pokeballs? Are we prepared for this eventually? Did we save?
We have a Master Ball.
Okay.
And we might not have to go directly into battle.
Yeah, it'll spawn up on that place. Okay.
Okay.
Cool.
Let
Get a
us
quick save.
Save.
Okay, so it says you can get aerial ace here. You can battle the dojo leader for a Blaziken. And then you can buy lava cookies and moo moo milk.
Nice.
At the Darkwood Pharmacy. Lava cookies is not a bad time.
You are unfortunately the weakest link to Angela. So we will make room for her legendary Pokemon. Where, in fact, is the Pokemart?
There might not be a Pokemart per se. That goes to the Tunod League.
Right.
There is a pharmacy. I think that's what it looks like here.
Darkwood Pharmacy.
Just some old man peddling his fucking Herbalife. What the fuck does berry juice do?
I think it's just one of those bitter medicines that lowers Pokemon friendship.
Oh, okay.
Bruce was the gym leader around these parts.
Bruce.
Bruce. I use this TM. TM40.
Aerial ice.
It's aerial ice.
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 Gets real cold when I use this aerial ice.
Real fucking cunt he is.
Oh god, this is Gone Girl.
Gone Girl is like fucked up shit.
Mm-hmm. Big time.
Alright, let's fucking do this.
Yeah.
Give me that Keldeo.
The Cave of Justice. I do wish for justice. Are you capable of bringing it? Let us. Tomato.
Save state.
Onion. And other condiments.
Load state. Oh, why is it frozen?
Oh no. The Bork.
This is not my typical emulator.
What the fuck? My save states. Asshole.
Quick load. Well, let's load ROM first. Load state. State 1. Do. Oh, it's only level 40? Will it live a strength? Yes. Use takedown. Tyranitar's rock slide should wound it without killing it. Oh, but the sandstorm.
Well,
damage.
Grunkles. That's why we save the states.
Yes. We're doing this with like 2 ultra barrels. I want that to be clear. That was too much.
May have gone too far in a few places.
Pepe Sylvia, all this mail is coming back to me. Pepe Sylvia.
Well, time for a good classic catch stream. Not how revenge works, Keldeo. I mean, yes, it hurts.
Did a
but...
decent amount of damage. I'm impressed by that, actually. Rock Slide, Helping Hand. Ugh, it has terrible moves. I don't even know if I
We're going
catch
to
this.
have to cleanse you of these behaviors.
Ugh.
Let's try an Ultra Ball.
At this health?
This time of year, in this part of the gift localized entirely in this battle screen.
We'll see if a Great Ball works.
Okay.
That's right, you keep using takedown on a rock type.
Does he not have recoil?
No, it just did very little damage.
Oh, okay. Makes sense. Checks out. Sadly, we are not a team built for catching.
No, we are a team built for total annihilation of all who oppose. The glorious will of Zedru.
So Zedru, that you have this heavy orb.
Have you? What is it? What's that one that makes you slow?
Iron Ball?
Yes. Will Zedra that you have this iron ball. It's very smooth.
I don't know what I want to do for my Jess. So I don't know if I've told you this, but I've endeavored to build a deck for every color combination.
Uh-huh.
And I don't know what I want to do for Jeskai. I feel like an evil Zedru would be kind of fun, but it seems like a really flimsy win condition.
Mm-hmm.
And all the other Jeskai commanders are so fucking boring.
I liked. I told Jake. I always suggested this to him. That he try out. He made a Ruhan deck, and I don't think he just made a pretty standard Ruhan deck. But I like the idea of making a Ruhan artifact / vehicles build, because you can put Depala in it, and if you don't want to attack with Ruhan for whatever reason, you just have him crew a vehicle. But Jake already has a Ruhan deck. I remember.
That's an interesting idea.
Do you remember Hunter's buddy? I don't remember his name. It escapes me at the moment. But he had a Numot the Devastator, like.
I thought about building Numot for land destruction, but it's land destruction.
Right. We could try, let's see what the. I want to see what the commanders are. All the combinations in Jeskai.
There's all the partners, which I'm not even sure what it would do with. There's Shun Young the Tempest, Narset, Zedru, Ruhan, and...
Right. Let me see.
Do we want to try to catch this Kelio? It looks like it had pretty bad moves. I think we'll just...
Okay. Do we knock it out?
Yeah. Well, I'll die to the
Is Jake?
sandstorm.
Hey, Jake.
Hey.
Hey, Jake. What's a good idea for Jeskai?
Oh, the Minotaur Monk.
No. Okay. Besides Zedru, what's a good idea for Jeskai? Because everyone fucking does Zedru.
Wasn't Animar? Is it Animar Jeskai or no?
Animar is Teamer.
Reed. He's Teamer.
I already have my Teamer deck.
Ooh, wait. Let me.
It's my Splinter
think
Twin deck.
I have an idea.
With a good mana base. It's a lot better with a good mana base.
Yeah. Crowns. There's an idea I've been tossing around. It might just be better in Boros, but it's an idea I'm calling Tall Wide, where it's mostly a token strategy. But what you do is you have one creature that you Voltron up, and then you support it with tokens. Originally, it was going to be Anax and Cymede, because it has a heroic trigger and you can just Voltron it up. I think it might go well in Jeskai. I don't know. That would be a stretch. It would be if you really want to try something out there.
Yeah, I was leaning. Honestly, I was leaning toward just doing something with Numot. But I just feel like such a scumbag doing fucking land destruction.
Could be worse.
Ooh, okay. There's another one that I've made. It's I've made a deck. It was a Brea deck, but I think thinking about this, if you go cheap on the creatures, you do what I would call Proteus Staff Creatureless deck, where you build a deck with no creatures in it and a Proteus Staff and ways to, get that consistent.
We'll be back for the Keldeo when we have more Pokeballs.
Okay.
And what you do is you either produce token creatures, or you use your commanders. And what Proteus Staff does is it shuffles it polymorphs a creature. Basically, it says like put target creature on the bottom of its owner's deck, and then that player reveals cards from the top of their library until they reveal a creature card, and puts it on the battlefield, which is pretty fine effect. It's pretty solid. But the real meat of it is put the revealed cards on the bottom of your library in any order. So if you have a deck that has no creatures and you're able to pull off the effect of Proteus Staff, you can
stack
in
your
fact,
deck.
Yes.
That would be kind of cumbersome online, but that's a good idea. That's very interesting.
And then you can put whatever silly, fun, non-creature win con you want in there. Or alternatively, Emrakul. Or an Eldrazi.
Because Emrakul's banned, yeah.
Well, is the Promise one not?
Promised End is not banned, I don't believe.
You can even go with multiple.
What's our
types
best
if you
thing
want.
against fighting? Fighting is weak to
Fly?
psychic flying.
Psychic?
Yes, so Dragonite would be our best bet. Oh, isn't that wonderful? Our strongest Pokemon is our best bet against this gym. He looks like fucking Gunner. Or Jackson Riker, whatever he's called in NXT.
Yeah. Ooh,
The previous owner of Cobra Kai.
if you do Crown and Ishai, you can build a pretty solid anti-spells deck. Because they both trigger on your opponent casting spells.
Do you think that'd be a good one for, like... Because the thing is, I'm trying to diversify. I'll send you, during the intermission, I'll send you my, my Word document for which decks I've built. Because I'm trying to, like, diversify, what I'm doing a lot. Because I could just build every color combination good stuff and be done with it. But... Oh no, he used high jump kick. Isn't that so sad?
He couldn't jump high enough.
But
Way to land on your knee.
yeah, that and whatever color combination. I think it's not black. The Gay Boys. I'm not sure what I want to do with that because all the decks with the Gay Boys don't really interest me.
You can make. I have. I made their deck. I made it mostly just shenanigans. It's a fun one.
My Yidris, I really like my Sultai deck. It's Demina Sage of Stone Curses.
Ooh. How much is Damia?
Pretty inexpensive, I think.
Yeah. She is a very nice commander, though. I do enjoy her.
And yeah, because I didn't want to do Madrolfa.
That's fair.
Because that's
Muldrotha's
just
so annoying.
it's so played out.
My friend has Muldrotha deck.
Is it? I have a Malik. Is it Paragon deck? But I think I want to turn it into Cinderglade Wizards. Well, not Malik specifically, but build for my Is It deck, Cinderglade Wizards.
Yeah. Adelise.
Yes. Because I think that's cool, and that's an idea that I could have. One of the things I was debating back and forth between was, do I want to go in on the Adelise deck, or do I want to do a similar thing with that in Jeskai, and kind of retool my Malik deck to be more of a real, actual Storm deck?
I say I'm gonna put a shot in for Adelise, because that's a weird one. I like Wizard Tribal. I do like wizards. I've learned that I like wizards after I played Galecaster Colossus in my Varina zombie deck, it's not entirely zombies, but it has a lot of zombies in it.
Oh, you made a Varina deck too.
Yeah. I didn't want to lean heavy into the zombie theme. I just sort of made it like, Marina's good. Let's just build some stuff. But when you have Galecaster Colossus out, between that and her,
even with just the two of them, because she's also a wizard, and everyone forgets that. So I can't. Everyone's just tripping on that one. But between those two, like you have some really solid insurance, and you can really protect yourself in a game.
Yeah, I wanted
Wizard
to
Tribal
do
ain't
something...
nothing to fuck with.
Yeah, when you challenged me to build arena, because we do that sometimes, folks. We're like, this is a thing that I think fits your play style. I want to see your take on it. I really wanted to do you proud and do something funky with her, and I had a couple ideas kicking around for like a big old self-mill, deep draw lab maniac win sort of deck, but it just never came together for me.
Okay.
So I was just
Cheeky
like,
bastard.
I guess I'll just do zombies with white. Because there are some sweet white cards that go with zombies. And I already had a blue-black zombie deck with Glazed and Giralf.
Mm-hmm.
And I like that deck. However, the white just adds an extra dimension. And I was challenged to build Arena, so the Arena I built.
And thus it became.
Thus so.
Yes, I have most of my 32 decks built. I'm just missing a couple color combinations. I'm really happy with how some of them turned out. Like, I'm very pleased with my green-white deck.
Mm-hmm.
Remember that deck I built in our conspiracy draft, Peter, with Juniper Red Ranger? And that one creature just let me kept shitting out Doom Travelers?
Yes.
And I just built up this. So I basically turned that. I took that concept and made it into a commander deck with Sigarda, because that was the closest effect I could get to.
Oh, new Sigarda?
Yeah, Heron's Grace.
Yes. So old Sigarda is, I hate old Sigarda with a burning passion.
And so there was that sub-theme of humans in there too, and it's really sweet. I think you guys, I can't wait to show it to you guys, because I think you'll both really like it.
Awesome. Yeah. Oh wait, no, that's host of, wait, what was the other one? Sigarda, Host of Herons.
Heron's Grace.
Was that the, wait? Oh yeah, Heron's Grace. That's right. I blocked out everything else except for Sigarda, Host of Herons in my head, because it just, to me, it epitomizes things I don't like about green white, which is the fuck you, I'm just gonna do a thing and be impossible to interact with. I'm just gonna win because
you can kind of interact with what I'm doing. It's that, because I wanted to avoid that too. I didn't want to like build fucking all those goddamn Tristani decks that we run into, and that I just absolutely are miserable to play against.
yeah.
Damn.
So I wanted to do something a little bit different, and I love that deck. That was the favorite. That's my favorite limited deck I've ever built. Narrowly edging out the Mean Street Posse, because I love the Mean Street Posse too.
Yeah.
I remember I played Alex in that draft, and he was so salty. He's like, you just like fucking draft this crap, and you just take whatever is in red and black and make it work. And I'm like, we drafted the same pool. I'm sorry, I'm better than you.
It was fairly easy to mine salt at that group.
Yeah.
I don't think anyone could deny that, because they can always say it about someone else.
Yeah.
Fuck, we mined each other's salt.
Yes, several times. I remember I think it was the Ixalan draft, I tried to make red-blue improvise work, and I built a really solid deck that if I had played anyone but you and Ryan, I could have easily won with, but I got matched against both of you fuckers. And he had, like, mono fucking kill spell in his deck, and you had all the fucking pacify effects, and I got so fucking angry. I threw my cards and I'm like, fuck this bullshit. Only you, Peter, would build something so fucking nefarious.
I don't even remember what the fuck else was in that deck. I had 3, because there was so many different versions of Pacify in there.
Yeah. Look, I don't blame you. I mean, they all came to you and you made the deck work, but that doesn't mean I was any less angry with my I'm going to cast a lot of small creatures and use them to help me cast big creatures deck.
Oh, it's John Pan. No one's made that joke before.
Rest in peace. Oh, it's a ghost. It could actually be him.
I think John Bennett Ramsey was a little girl.
Oh, I thought you were making a John Panette joke.
Little girl.
Little girl.
No, yeah, John Bennett Ramsey is a little girl.
Well, no, I'm John Panette, the comedian.
Oh. Is he also dead?
Yes. He was a very
I
heavy
see.
guy and died from, I want to say heart failure. Well, I don't want to say heart failure, but I think that's what he died of. He lands the hypnosis.
Oh, uh-oh. We're all done for, boys. Pack it up.
There's no drizzle in this game. F you, Jake.
I don't know. I think they fucking fucked me. Boys? I think they fucked me.
I don't know what you're saying right now, Jake.
I think he's having a small stroke. He's playing
I
arena.
think they fucked me.
He's
Are
having
you playing
a stroke.
Apex Legends, Jake?
No, he's
Well,
playing
I'm
arena.
wondering. I'm looking for my cards in arena, and I think they deleted some when the new season started.
Outrage.
Maybe.
And if they did that, oh, damn.
When arena adds
Standard.
When arena adds fucking commander and modern and has reciprocity between Magic Online and it, then I will jump on, but not a moment before.
Yeah.
I highly doubt they'll have whatever that word you said.
Reciprocity.
Rapper
I mean-
pop.
I mean, if we could use real words, that'd be great. But yeah,
That is a
whatever.
real word, Jake.
Yeah, Kurt, come back to me with. I thought you had a better education than that.
I have the same education you do.
Kurt, just do better.
I am doing better. Don't make fun of me because you're dumb.
Kurt, I need
Jake's
you to
just-
use better words.
That's Jake, we saved those strats for Facebook.
Yeet.
Your mom gay, Jake.
No, you.
Oh God, he got me. He knew the counter. My one weakness.
God. Can you imagine fucking kids on the playground this day and age? They're like, your mom gay. And the kid goes, no, you. And then he dabs, and then they floss.
No,
They all
they'll
have
be like,
what we would have called
your mom
options.
gay, and they'll be like, well, don't fucking transpropriate your heteronormative.
That's the seniors and juniors in high school before we go off to college. Little kids, they're gonna play Fortnite, and they're gonna not know how to adapt Fortnite into a real life system. They'll just be like, "No, it didn't get smaller. No, you can't tell. It wasn't 5 seconds."
I don't know anything
it's
about
like Capture the
Fortnite.
Flag, except they stop playing Capture the Flag every about 2 minutes, and they all like, "Stop, guys! We're turning down the circle." Man, Capture the Flag. How is the Capture the Flag game at your schools?
It was
did you have
intense
appropriate
and
arenas?
cutthroat.
Yes.
Like, it was the Thunderdome essentially.
How conducive was the playground to playing that, or did you play on flat field?
So, it depends on which elementary school's playground you use. We had 8 elementary schools in my district, 6 of which were on campus. One of it which was off campus, but like just so barely off campus. Scano/Tasago had the best playground for Capture the Flag because it had a lot of equipment and woods very close to the playground with a lot of cleared out paths and stuff.
That's some.
I can
Iro.
take you to those
Iro,
sites.
yeah, I was gonna say what? Oh shit, Iro.
Yes, that sounds like a lot of fun. We were never allowed to go in the woods, and there weren't enough people in town because we lived in a hamlet with a lot of people in trailer parks far away, so we never could get together and play. at like in the woods. Let me find. There was a Reddit post today about it.
Well, we weren't allowed to go in the woods like during school hours, but there were a lot of kids in after-school care because parents worked for a living.
How dare they?
And we would play afterwards. Like the fucking counselors at the after-school care were like 18-year-olds who were getting paid minimum wage and just did not give a shit. So they're like, yeah, fucking whatever, go in the woods. So we were able to set up some pretty intense capture the flag games.
That's fucking solid. We had a wooden playground. It was nearly identical to this in terms of the features it had. It had that black tire tread bridge. It had these little hoops. It had the hangers. Ours was just laid out a little differently.
Right.
Let me put this in the chat also.
My playground for my elementary. Well, I went to 2 elementary schools. Because I lived very close to Clifton Park near Jonesville, off of exit 10. For a long time, for most of my elementary school days, I lived there, and I went to Carrigon, which had 2 different playgrounds. There was the like undergraduate playground, like for K through like 3, and then there was the bigger kids playground, which was 4 through 5, which was worse than the little kid playground. So I don't know why they still claim to that, but those were the traditions. And they were both pretty unimpressive. Arenda, which was the school attached to us, because a lot of the elementary schools were like attached to each other, had a much better playground, and I was always jealous of that. And then I went to Chango, which was an off-campus school when I moved, and that was a different playground, but not necessarily better equipped. And the big deal there was football, because like there was this hill, and at the bottom of this hill was this like really flat, clear area.
Yes, we had one of those too.
Perfect for that.
Yes, lovely for running around and setting up. You know, if they had fairs, we set up our county fair there, or our little town fair, not our county fair. We weren't that big. But yeah, we had 3. We had the upper playground, the one on top of the hill, which was where the aforementioned concrete tube survival winters took place. That was on top of the hill.
Yes, you have mentioned that before.
We had the middle playground, which had it had the most beautiful piece of tech. There's a lot of things on there, and a lot of fun little nooks and crannies to play in. But it was so good, it was banned. Like, it was that sort of fun. It was a brown, like, it was a post and a little saucer plate that you stood on, and it had the tiniest fucking handles you ever did see, and ball bearings that I swear they used in fucking NASCAR underneath. And you just got on it and you spun. So what the fuck would happen is you would have a line of every kid in fucking recess, 30 kids deep, lining up to get on this thing. You count to 10. Can you spin? Can you stay on it for 10 seconds? As the other assistants will spin you, as the kids are wont to do. Since the circumference was so small, like, it was merry-go-round, but like solo mode.
I don't want to interrupt here, but boys, we're about to challenge the Toenaut Elite Four.
Oh!
This will be the end of our Pokemon journey, and we will play this through.
Hooray!
Well, not the end. We'll go on break. We'll come back to this and we'll play through Johto and all that, because love me some Johto. Fucking Chile.
Well, while we smash your face, and I'll continue talking about stuff. So yes, it was as the result of having intense physics-based forces with kids who don't yet understand the power that they wield. It's also important to note that this was approximately 3 feet. It was on a corner that was 3 feet from both sides of the edge of the playground area, one of which was onto pure asphalt, and the other was onto soft grass. So you had
it pays your money, you take your chances.
You skinned your knees, you tripped and bonked your head on the ground, or you threw up. as you can tell, that went over great with all the teachers and parents. They put that on the restricted list. So that was the lower playground. And then you had the wooden playground, which was reserved for the fucking pre-K kids, and we were all salty as shit about that. The only reason it was there, it was because it was closest to the pre-K area of the elementary school.
Right.
But it was absolutely 100% and 10% the perfect setup for playing Capture the Flag, because it was divided into two ventricles, essentially. You walked in, and it was like walking into a fucking Wild West town. You had the alley down the middle with 2 benches on it where you could sit when everyone would sit. So perfect dividing line right in the middle. Everyone knew what the fuck the dividing line was. All wood chips, so you could mark out the half.
Right.
And then the jails were literal fucking spires where you had to climb up into the jail to get them out. But they would always, you'd see the kids, like there'd be a gaggle of 3 or 4 kids, like with their arms, like through the slats, like, help us. And you couldn't do anything because there's a dude who I guess it wasn't technically goose guarding, but you know how those debates go.
I love these fucking regional terms for these different things.
Okay. You didn't know. Okay.
That's did not the call one it where goose guarding. It was called puppy guarding where I was
okay.
From.
Yes, but that's the same concept of just sitting, parking your ass right on the point, and you can't do that. That was the hotly disputed. That was where it all came down to when you had to call on the teacher to fucking officiate the rules or whatever. Well, I mean, the teachers never helped. They weren't there for that.
They didn't give a shit. Yeah,
it was anarchy. But yes, lots of you could climb up. You could. When you got a little older, you could just start fucking parkouring off the walls. You could get away that way. Oh man, yeah. But what a time we played those with the football flags. Oh, beautiful.
Football flag.
And Jake, I'm assuming you just had you were in Buffalo, so I'm assuming they just gave you a fucking Zamboni and let you loose on the snow.
You know
it. Be like, here's the official Bills playground.
Yep, basically.
Hey, we got cool lava.
Can
I sleep in this bed? No. I cannot, sadly. Path of Victory.
Victra.
Going to challenge the Elite Four once I beat you. Oh, well that's unfortunate, because I have no intention of losing. Bitch.
Scrub Lord.
Poison fighting. I have to remind myself of to Angela's typing.
To Angela.
But Jake, what was your playground meta like?
We had this.
What map pack did you get?
We had this weird, like wooden construct that had like an upper floor, but it was constructed out of just like wooden beams in like an octagon formation.
Interesting. Weird. Like a pagoda sort of thing?
Yeah.
Or a gazebo, I mean.
Like,
they're similar. Pidgeot. Just chilling.
Mullet of your dreams.
I don't remember. Yeah, it was.
Would you guys
was, like the hot place to like bring all our toys out and shit, and then
wait. Hold the fuck up. We were bringing toys on the playground. It was pretty tight. Security was pretty tight at our school with regards to the toys. We played underground in the fucking caverns and grottos of our playground. Because one, everyone was out in the sticks. So like, if you played toys, you were a nerd. So you had to hide that shit. And two, you got to protect your neck because like kids are liable to just take that shit and break them.
Hey, fracture.
Well, yeah, continue, Jake. Sorry. So you had the spot. You had the hookup.
We had the hookup. He's what else?
Oh fuck, that's right. It has one guard.
Oh, we had swings. People like the swings. Those
Bugs
were
with the
big.
rock, right?
Those were a hot commodity, if you know what I mean.
Swings are great. Yeah.
Everyone here played swing gauntlets, right?
What the fuck?
Where the swings were all lined up in a line. You stood at one end of the line, and as kids swung back and forth, you ran between them like you were in fucking Tomb Raider.
What we did is we tried to like swing so high we wrapped around the other side of the pole. And
yes,
then when that
in the
that
lore
failed, we would in our lore that would allow you to go back in time.
Yes.
But when that failed, you would just just launch yourself at the highest point of your swing and fly.
Yes.
For like 10 uninterrupted seconds, and it was glorious. I long for that feeling.
It's a real fucking trip that a kid just naturally learned trebuchet physics.
Yeah.
As a consequence of their life.
The only feeling better than that was I lived for many years on a cul-de-sac, and one of my friends who lived at the end of the cul-de-sac had this really nice steep driveway, and we had this wagon. So we would all pile into the wagon, like 3 or 4 of us at a time, and go down the driveway and steer this wagon like, so imagine there's the driveway and there's the cul-de-sac, and then on the opposite angle of the cul-de-sac to the driveway was this like ravine, and we would steer the wagon into the ravine and drop the like stick you use to steer, which would cause it to stop suddenly, and launch everyone in the wagon into this ravine. And
oh my god,
I remember the first time I did that, I'm like, I think I know what it feels like to be chokeslammed now. That's probably why a lot of my injuries are the way they are now. Is because I did stupid shit like this my entire life.
Oh, that's beautiful. Yeah. I had plentiful woods out back of my house, so we just had fucking super soaker fights in the woods. And that was hot damn. Because we also had a little creek in the woods, so you could theoretically refill your super soaker.
Right. With mosquito-laden creek water.
Yes. Absolutely. Did anyone have the monster? Because I had the monster. And the inner bladder eventually crusted up and broke on me, but I still have it.
I did not have the monster. What I had, like, everyone had their super, like, whiz-bang super soakers. But I had this, like, small super soaker pistol from, like, 1991. And it shot farther and straighter than any of, like, the super whiz-bang super soakers that came out during most of my childhood that, like, the younger kids had. I had this because of my, like, older sisters or whatever. And, like, they were all, like, fucking, like, the gun's super cheating. Where the fuck you get that? I'm like, I don't know. It was just in my house.
The rifle ones really are the best because they're like, let's just make it a good gun. Jake, did you have the monster? Did you have the backpack one?
I wanted the backpack one.
I had something similar to that.
Was it different colors? Was it?
But it was like the Old Faithful of my squirt gun. Like Old Faithful. You could fuck up it.
Could fuck up an enemy. I remember one time we had a big super soaker war, and like one of the parents like made this observation, and it was so true. We're like lined up at like 150 yards with guns that at best shot 30 feet.
Overestimating. Where's the snipping tool? I need to fucking snip this image because this is so memeable. Where are you, snipping tool? Come to me.
I apologize to anyone who wanted us to like really go through Victory Road with a lot of care and passion. I just don't. Just don't give a shit. Sleep powder. Ugh. Blarg. I'm just gonna crunch it. I'm gonna crunch it till I win. When in doubt, send out the Tyranitar. This is wisdom to live by. Man, this is I like this Victory Road because it doesn't have any, like, real HM necessity. And it's nice and straightforward. A lot of trainer battles, but that's okay. I don't mind that.
I will super soak in your blood. The image I have sent was of a little girl with what looks like a fucking minigun super soaker.
Yeah.
With just the sweetest smile on her face, but with something that would come out of Arnold Schwarzenegger at the end of Predator.
Well, at the end of the Predator, it was just him and the Predator mano a mano. There were no weapons.
Oh, that's okay. In the middle of the Predator.
I have that.
This is they have these are weird. These are all pump action. Ain't no triggers on this stuff anymore, except for the piranha. What is this? A whole 6 fluid ounces. Wow.
Well, pump action was fine. Like my super pistol, which I described earlier, was largely pump action. But it was like you'd pump it up a bunch and then squeeze the trigger.
Right. You can't.
Yeah.
These are just pump fire.
Right.
Which I mean,
I remember I would try to like pump it up a fuck ton, and then
just build up that water pressure.
When I would build up the water pressure, sometimes I would like it would pre-shoot.
You'd pre?
It'd pre. And I'd be like, oh no! It usually
so embarrassed.
Like, I didn't mean to. The trigger was defaulting.
I swear it never happens. Alright, we made it, boys. That Victory Road was actually pretty intense. I kind of feel bad for fast forwarding through it. But I want to beat the Elite Four before we get a break. Because then we can come back with Excellent Adventures, the YouTube debut of Excellent Adventures.
Hooray!
Alright, Tyranitar is going to be our lead because we're a sand team. And we need our sand setter to be the lead, right?
Yes. We're going to play this by the book.
CEO Keepass. Thank you, defeated rival.
He needs closure.
He needs closure. Can you get in my fucking way now?
Tell him that I am not your therapist.
Oh, we have to fly back to the fucking palm tree resort? Are you busting my balls right now?
Are you breastfeeding my baby right now?
How dare you breastfeed my baby? My baby.
Are you vaccinating my child right now? I thought that was funny. No laugh for that? Okay, fuck you then.
Oh, they have a Nerf nail. They have a Nerf nail gun now.
A nail gun?
Yes, it's called the fucking Nail Biter. It's part of their zombie themed line.
Okay.
It's amazing.
Oh, it's the Pikachu.
He's the champion. Oh, wait.
Michael gave you the key then? I guess he was reliable after all. I've been thinking a lot about what I've been doing with my life, chasing you around for revenge. I've made him a New Yorker now, whatever. What's the point?
Yeah.
Let's battle one more time just for closure, okay?
I guess this is supposed to be where you try and catch him. I guess I don't care.
Or maybe he joins your party after you beat his ass. Either way, I don't want him.
Get him.
Get him out of here.
Tyranitar, if you would please. T-Tar the superstar.
Move.
Oh, wait, Peter, can you, before we challenge the Elite Four, can you look up how we get to the island to get Lucaria's Megastone?
Yes. Pokemon Glazed Gustone.
He went to our PC. Yep, he joined our party.
Hooray, what does he have?
I assume a light ball. Hi. Unexpectedly, my girlfriend just appeared in my living room.
Haha!
It gave me a mini
Come up
heart
and spook.
attack. You're mean.
Pokemon Glazed walkthrough.
Cardiac arrest. Let's see. This Pikachu has. Babe, you can pull up a chair if you want.
Where did it say? Dang it.
Why are you?
Lucario Mega Evolution. Yes, I can.
Okay.
Nitro Isle. Okay.
Yeah, I know we have to go there, but like, how do we get there? Is the question that I'm asking. Are you not gonna say hello properly? Careful.
Walk through.
That doesn't shock me. Wait, no, come back.
What's the map on this thing? It's not showing me anything on the walkthrough here about getting to Nitro.
No. All right, Jake.
Yeah.
Google how to get to Nitro Island and Pokemon Glazed. I don't think you're using that word correctly. I think you're using it as a catch-all. Wait, I didn't see if it had light ball.
Yeah, yeet. Okay. Wow. That was helpful. There's nothing there. You bitch.
Right?
Jolly Nature, which is not the nature you want for a special attacker.
No item.
No item. So there's the level 50 Pikachu with a scarf. Well, let's look at its stats. Let's see if it has good stats. It does not. It has terrible stats. It has 50 special attack. No wonder why it was so easy to beat. Alright, I will also start investigating this Nitro Island.
Yes.
Pokemon
Glazed donuts. So I found like a walkthrough that has a bunch of
Glazed.
fucking parts.
How
I didn't want to watch videos to figure this out,
Yeah.
Nitro Island is land.
I typed in Nitro and nothing came up.
but the Rancor region?
Is it in the Rancor region?
Yes, that's what it says.
Okay, so that's the third region. So I don't think we can get it before we get to the Elite Four, unfortunately.
Oh, that's lame. Okay.
All right, so regular Lucario it is for the Elite Four run.
Fair enough.
Desafortunadamente.
That's so tough.
That was delayed. Yes.
I'm looking at all the Nerf guns now. The Ruckus with this goofy ass clip.
Stranger. You can pull up a chair. Grab one with the kitchen. Yeah. What? Why be so antisocial? I'm trying to coax my romantic partner over here.
So there's a boat on Reefin Island.
Which island?
Reefin?
Leafton?
Reef.
Reefton. I ended up releasing Diagonal Palkia and EOT. It felt like the right thing to do. Okay, let's look at the map real quick, like. Reef Island, you said?
Reefan.
Reefan.
Reefen.
That's Nitro right there. Alpha Region. Ocean View. Serenity. Sea Spray. Gemini. Stormy. Spatial Sea. Palm Tree Resort. Southern Way City. Cape Azure. North Coast. Loxley Channel. I don't see a Reef Island. Trainer Isle. So feel straight. Oh, Reefin Island is over here. Yeah, we have no idea how to get to any of these islands.
Right. So this guy's getting there on a boat.
Alright. Well, apparently we don't have those boats yet. So
Yeah.
we'll just beat the Elite Four. Oh, this is Victory Road? Shit.
Oh, look at that.
We win.
Pete, that's a good looking clip for a gun or magazine.
The ruckus, yeah.
You bring the ruckus?
Ah, the ruckus.
It's nothing compared to the mother of all jamming products.
I like that nail gun though.
The fucking rip chain. This
Yes.
I've had chain-based guns, Nerf guns.
They're jam
awful.
like a motherfucker.
That's silly.
Because for any of you who know about what guns are and do, guns with chains were originally meant to be stationary and had an assistant to help them feed the belt.
They kill people. They're bad.
And the other gun that they made, which was the most hypest fucking gun of all time.
I'm not listening to a word you're saying.
That's fine.
No, not you,
Jake,
Diane. I'm sorry.
Oh.
I'm intently listening to you.
Yeah, the Vulcan. Yeah, everyone remember the Vulcan? It was one of their earlier battery-operated ones, and it
was that the one
fucking.
with like the drum mag that jammed like a motherfucker?
It didn't jam as much as I remember it doing, but it had a belt mag, and it had a fucking box. It had an attached box, and you could hold it like a minigun Arnold Schwarzenegger style, but it also had a tripod for fucking mounted fire. Oh my gosh, I have that. I don't think it works anymore. Might be out of batteries, but
yes, I do remember the Vulcan. I think I had a friend that had the Vulcan. I used it once, and maybe it was just his, but that jammed like you would not believe.
And then you had the Mother, the greatest of all of them. Well, there were two. There are two real classic ones, and then there's one new classic one that I love. The Maverick, which was the original 6-shooter. Which, if you did a little bit of sawing and dremeling or whatever, you cut out a little restrictor so you could pop out the clip further than the little tiny amount it allowed you, and actually allowed you to load it like a fucking revolver.
Right.
Then you had the long shot, which was the realest one, the realest nugget in the game.
The weirdest
have you ever got the Mega Darts?
Bilbo
Mega
Swaggins.
one?
Yes. I have an old school bow that should be compatible with Mega Darts. But oh man, the
Should
fucking
Peter with his like lost archaic knowledge of Nerf guns.
I know. I used the old Mega Darts, which are I had to buy them off eBay so I could have some, but yes, the long shot. Let's get the real one out here. None of this barrel extender garbage.
I remember the long shot. It shot like maybe 5 feet further than a regular Nerf gun.
But it had a clip system
and it had quick ass loading,
It did load
It's,
quickly.
and you could actually put it as a shoulder stock, which helped a lot for little kids who were like, I gotta hold on to this.
You gotta hold on to my dreams.
Oh, long shot. It held a clip in the back. Every kid had a long shot.
Steel. The most annoying of types for the dragon.
And then you had this fucking piece of garbage, the long shot barrel extension. Never use this. Don't even pretend like you used this. You used it once, realized that it was the most worthless piece of garbage on planet Earth, and you put it back in the tub. And you gave it to your friends when they wanted to come and play Nerf with you.
You always had a tub. Do you remember, Peter, were you involved with Nerf Club in the early days when we were still playing at the Davis gym?
Yes, I played a couple days for a little bit. And I remember whoever it was, he had the double hammer. He had the double with the hammer action ones. Those are great. I bought one because it was so good.
Yeah. I just remember fucking doing Nerf at the Davis gym, and those of us who smoked would go outside like to take a smoke break. And I just remember being with one guy out there being like, I think we're doing less damage to our lungs now than we are when we're playing Nerf inside that gym.
Okay,
those
guys.
of you who don't know, the Davis gym was a building at Alfred University, was because they demolished it, thank God. That was like made of pure asbestos.
Where was that? Because I don't know if I've ever.
It was, you know where the new ceramics museum is?
Yeah.
That's where it was.
Oh.
Where they built that new art museum.
Okay.
Which they had to build because they used the money from the grant to we need waterfalls, son of a fucking bitch.
So did they, when they built the, when they destroyed that, they had another gym? Did they have two gyms?
Yeah, there was the gym at McLean.
Okay.
You know what?
I was like,
Actually, we'll give it to Dragonite. We'll replace agility. Oh, she's gone now. I don't know where she went.
She's done with it.
With my bathroom, I guess. But she was on my couch watching She-Ra instead of interacting with me, which is just a double whammy.
Oof. Does she like She-Ra?
She-Ra? She loves it. She's
in
the minority.
I still don't know what, maybe I'll have to watch more than, beyond the pilot, I guess, but it just really didn't sell me on it.
But she has admittedly questionable taste. First off, she's dating me, so questionable taste right there.
Which movie did we see where you guys disagreed vehemently on?
Ghostbusters 2016. She loves that movie.
I see.
She calls it, quote, hilarious in its own right.
What a wrong person. How incorrect she could be.
She just yelled at me for talking shit, saying She-Ra is good, and then sufficing it with mildly.
Mildly. Everybody's on Facebook being like, Captain Marvel's so much better than I thought.
It's not doing so well with the audience score on Rotten Tomatoes is 52% and the critic score is 79%, which makes it the fourth worst Marvel movie of all time.
I am thinking about I'm gonna probably watch it tomorrow. Just catch a matinee.
I might see it.
I have no desire. Brie Larson did not sell me on it at all.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but
yes.
I'm a sucker for completionists.
True. Yes, I mean there is that. But I haven't seen Ant-Man yet, so
yeah,
I've never seen the first Ant-Man.
Yeah.
Well, I guess you're not missing much.
Yeah.
My girlfriend said what and then said we're changing that, so I guess I'm going to see the first Ant-Man at some point in the near future. She then said, I have a weekend with you. I'm fucked. I hope so.
Hey, that's the first letter of the alphabet.
Yep.
We're just out here stating facts.
Raw facts.
What are you doing? You want to rephrase that in a way that's less creepy? Okay.
But you're doing it.
Girlfriend's creeping on ya.
What, cream soda? Root beer's less tasty cousin?
We can break up.
You're going to tell me that cream soda tastes better than root beer? You're misguided. I'm sorry.
I don't know, man. I go for cream soda before I go for beer.
It's over there somewhere. Why are you?
That's why I'm wondering.
That's yeah. You two are you just, I don't know. I've always been a root beer guy.
That's fair. I don't dislike root beer by any means. It's a lovely change of pace from other sugary sodas. Even though, I mean, it's still sugary, but it's more than just corn syrup forward.
Yeah, it's got character. Especially Barks. Barks got bite.
Mm-hmm. I don't remember what I originally thought it was because I couldn't read cursive, and I was like, I called it something else. This Victory Road it's going.
It's a long one. I really was hoping that we would just fucking be done with it after.
Just like everything in this game, not optimized.
It looks like we'll have to take on the Elite Four after intermission.
Yes, I think that's a solid choice. And I guess we're just gonna go into it. We're gonna go in raw.
Baby, I like it raw.
Baby, I like it raw. Ralts.
Oh,
Bruh.
What are you doing? It's over by the outlet, babe. There should be 2 mini micro USB cables. You said it needed to be charged. Did you not say that?
I know what I said. You should know what I meant. How dare you not read my mind?
I'm sorry when you said meant to be recharged. I didn't know you mean you needed to put more wax in it. And that the battery was... Don't take that tone with me, young lady.
I love people in MTG Arena. Only here can you get somebody who spell pierces an op.
Well, they gotta send the message. They gotta send the message.
When I have 5 mana open.
They gotta send the message.
I thought like getting rid of an early game opt is maybe arguable. Is like if they're depending on it, you cut them off with some options and slowed them down a lot.
We made it.
7.
Hooray! But yeah, turn 5 spell pierce on an opt is quite the move there.
It's less desirable, for sure. Hey, we got the burn on the Scald. Alright. Clobber bad detected. And there's the Elite Four, boys. We made it. So
break time.
We are going to take a brief intermission. We'll be back somewhere around 10.
Okay.
And we'll talk to y'all later. I will end the stream and then help my girlfriend with what she just hurt herself. So it's urgent. We'll see you at 10.
Alrighty.